What is up, everyone? This is Dueling King 1991 bringing you a Destiny gameplay. I've been mentioning that I wanted to post some strikes and maybe some Crucible gameplays, so I decided to start off with a strike. I was just taking a break from some Call of Duty. Was leveling up quite a bit, but I noticed that my light's still pretty low, and I want to just jump in and play a few strikes quick. My character that I'm using is my Titan class. And for my kinetic weapon, I'm using a submachine gun. My energy weapon is a pulse rifle, and my power weapon is a rocket launcher. I can't remember the exact name of the strike that we're running, but I know that I really enjoy it. It's one of the, I think it's one of the better known strikes. It gets pretty chaotic, that's for sure. When I recorded it, and also I wanted to make sure that everybody. If everybody likes the video, if you enjoyed the content that I posted and you want to see more Destiny gameplay, be sure to smash that thumbs up button and subscribe, and then turn on the notifications so that every time I upload a video, you'll know first. That way, I'll know for sure if Destiny is a fun game that everybody likes. I know I sure love it. I love Destiny 1. I really, became, quite honestly, I became a little obsessed with it for a little while there, and so I decided to get a little back into it. My light at this point, I believe, is only 277 or 278. I need to get it up. I think by the time I was finished with my session today that I was playing, I was at 280 or 281. So I'm closing in. I really want to get up to that 300 gap. Also, I wanted to post more Curse of Osiris gameplay because I have recently downloaded that. I just need to jump in and start playing it, and I'll start uploading clips of that too. Before I get too far into the video, I want to reiterate that this is part one of a two-part strike. I had ended up running over a little bit. I think this video is 13 minutes long, and I couldn't go past 15, but the second video I'll be uploading is probably a little under 8 minutes long, maybe 7.5 to 8 minutes long. So that second video will have us taking on the actual boss battle. But what's funny is when I'm talking about this class a little bit, I want to kind of go into the class a little bit. What's funny is I'm not usually a real big fan of this kind of combo of weaponry. I usually like to keep a shotgun as my power weapon, and usually I don't like pulse weapons at all. I most of the time in Destiny I use a scout rifle or an auto rifle. Pulse rifles aren't really my forte, and same thing. I just have always come accustomed to using shotguns. That I'm a little bit surprised I went in with this different setup, but I decided to go with that. Right here, I think I get completely roasted by a witch and a yep, right here, yep. Just get completely demolished. I completely forgot that was what was beyond that door. It's been a little bit, it's been a little while since I've played Destiny, so that happened. But another thing that's kind of weird is I think it's changed now. I'm not 100% sure, but that the submachine gun that I'm using it when aiming down sight, it kicks a little bit more than I really would like it to. The recoil is pretty bad. I found that through this strike here that it's a little bit better running it as a hip-fire weapon that you kind of use for hordes of enemies, as opposed to aiming down sights. I use that as sort of my sort of what I use the pulse rifle for, and that's sort of the way I like to play in this game and a lot of other games. I like to have a close range weapon and a long range weapon for all kinds of encounters. And then the Titan class has been my favorite since I first picked up the game for PlayStation 3. This is on the Xbox One, and yeah, the Titan is just my favorite class. I'm running, I think it's just the normal offensive set, and I'm not sure. I think we have a Hunter and another Titan on the fire team, but I kind of wanted to ask also, how does everybody feel about like the matchmaking in both this and in PvP? Not as far as like competitive matchmaking or like basing it off of your level or something like that. I'm talking about like what kind of teammates, like especially in strikes, because in this video at least, I kind of noticed that I had gotten some pretty good teammates. I mean, one guy I think he had managed to get us up, both me and my teammate up a couple of times, and so I was just curious how everyone feels like if they go in specifically with a group. Usually I play in a fire team with some friends in a party, but in this particular setting I had decided to run as with just a couple randoms, just to kind of get, you know, back in the swing of things. And right here is just complete chaos. I think I go down, my teammate down there is down. I don't know if I sacrifice myself to try and get him. I don't know what I do right here, but I end up going down here. This was just a stupid play. I don't know why I didn't throw up a shield or something, but I go down here. And I think they destroy him. They destroy that. I think it's what they're called, Shriekers. They destroy that, and then right here my controller's batteries are telling me they're going dead. They managed to make it through this and through the end of the other video. But yeah, I managed to get a pretty good fire team this time. And I'm really excited for the Curse of Osiris DLC. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna be posting some gameplay of that as well. So, you know, definitely stay tuned for that. Let's see. I'm also gonna do some PvP, and I've still got some dual comms that I said I was gonna do. So, still got a lot of projects on the way. Future projects that I'm going to be working on. I'm going to try and get maybe some Skyrim gameplay, because I have a character on the Xbox One that I think I've pretty much gotten to the point where I've completed most of the quest with her, and so I want to move on to my second character, and not really sure. And then I also want to do, I'm thinking about doing a playthrough of Perfect Dark. If that's something that anyone would be interested in, I would definitely be interested in doing a playthrough of that, because it's definitely a nostalgic, fun game, and I would like to post some playthroughs of that as well. So that's another thing in this gameplay right here that kind of brings this to my attention real quick. There were a lot of trolls in this gameplay. Like, we were getting, like, they were just everywhere. Right here, I think I dropped my shield finally. I need a key. That's one downside to the Titan, is I never remember that. I guess it's a downside to me not remembering it, not so much a Titan, but I just never remember to throw up my shield. I think I go down a couple more times before the end of this, so that's a little embarrassing. But like I said, it's been a little while since I played. Normally, and as embarrassing as this is going to sound, normally most of my deaths come from running off the fucking map. Right here I go full Captain America. Boom. Yeah, this is my highlight of the game. Like, I destroy those dudes, get my first teammate up, and then rush to my second teammate. Boom. That's probably the best looking I've looked in this game. It's not even that good, but no, I go down a couple of times. I just get rocked and I make a lot of really dumb plays. So I think one of the main things is I need to kind of get back to that, like, play style of kind of how I play in Call of Duty, is hanging back a little bit, especially during these chaotic portions of the map. Like right here, there's another troll, there's two knights, I think there's a witch up there, or a couple witches actually, and because I only have my SMG, this is another occasion where I wish I'd had another auto rifle or something a little more long range as opposed to just the pulse rifle and the SMG, because I'm running low on pulse ammo, and I need in fact, I think I see some there and I rush it, but and I need to stay back just to kind of push the engagement from afar, as opposed to trying to do, run up close. Here, I think I hit these rockets. One of the few occasions where I'm actually good with a rocket launcher. So I managed to hit those rockets. I think we push up to the next portion of the map here, and then it just... There's a couple more portions of the game of this episode where it just gets completely out of control, and then I think the main boss encounter is in the second half, which I'll be posting here soon. Maybe tonight when I'm done, I have to go out. Me and my lady are gonna go out and do some Christmas shopping, so I'll probably post the remaining gameplay after that. So Yeah, there's not too much more to really mention. Let me know down in the comments below, anybody who watches the video who plays Destiny, what platform do you play on? Like, do you play on the Xbox One? Do you play on the PS4? And then let me know what your favorite class is, and then certain weapons. I mean, I know that, you know, a lot of people have their specific choices. You know, I don't really hate on any one particular class. I really like the Titan. That's my favorite, just because that's what I've played the most. Yeah, but for sure. And then if you want to see more Destiny gameplay, be sure to hit the thumbs up button as well. Yeah, this is like right where I think we clear out this area. Gets a little crazy, but see, like I said, from here, just looking at it, it looks like it's better to fire from the hip with the SMG. I don't know why I'm pushing up so hard. Like I'm get stuck here, but that might actually be a good thing, because that way I can regen some health, because I was pushing up pretty hard there. And I think I also got a legendary engram from this strike too. And Homeboy here just rushes in. This is incredible. I don't know how he managed to get as far as he did, but he rushes in here, and we try and hang back and clear the road, but he just jumps in. So this is probably the most chaotic portion of the engagement before the boss battle. And there's a knight there. That's one of the main parts about this game that I just really love, is I really love how chaotic it gets. Also, let me know down in the comments below who's the most hated enemy in your eyes. I personally hate the Cabal the most. Those turtley bastards are my least favorite enemies to engage in this game for many reasons. I just don't like them. I'm fantastically missing with a rocket launcher. That's one of the portions of the map where I would, or one example of where I definitely don't shine with my rocket launcher. Another troll, stop the press, right? I think this one, I land my shots on this one with the rocket launcher, so I don't completely fail. We're trying to push this final objective. See, it's even firing through the doorway, like it's unbelievable. But managed to clear out the enemies here in this first room, and then we're gonna try and push up for the win here. Yep, I blow him up, and then I think my teammate ends the game right there, or ends the. There we go. So that's it for the first half of the video. I'm gonna get my team up here, and then I'll post the second half of the video here in a few minutes. Thanks for watching, everybody.